What I'm going to show you today is how to use a Medela Lactina Select breast pump. This pump comes in two parts. One is the actual pump itself, and then the other is called the kit. And that's all of these things I have laid out on the table here. So when you borrow or rent one of these pumps, this is the part that you will be given and return. This you will keep. This is single user. You won't return this. Nobody else will use this. So the parts are, first we have what are called breast shields or flanges in two different sizes. I would say more women use the larger size than the smaller size. I'll set it up with the larger size, but just try both sizes and see which one is most comfortable for you. It also comes with bottles, and then these are connectors and valves, and connectors with valves, and the white thing here actually comes off. You'll see it's called a valve, and these break more often than anything else on here, of course, and your kit will come with spares of these. So if you ever feel like your pump isn't working, try replacing these, and also inspect them on a regular basis. They sometimes get very tiny cracks in them. So this white circle just pushes into here, okay, on this yellow part. And then the yellow part, you can see there's a place it can fit on this connector piece. So you put it on there. And then this part screws onto the bottle with the yellow piece with the valve going inside the bottle like this. And then you connect the flange. Now you'll notice this piece, this is actually for when the bottle has milk in it, but you can just put the bottle with milk in that, and then you're not likely to tip it over. So that's all that this piece is for. And you also have bottle caps to screw on the bottles when you're done. Okay, so there's one bottle set up, and I'll set up the other one. Screw this on and attach the flange. Okay, so you need these two things set up. Now, the next part of the Lactina is this piston part. And the piston can slide back and forth, and it also has this white dial on it that goes from min to max. Min is the lowest amount of suction from the piston, and max is the highest suction. Now, what you can actually do with this, if the electricity ever goes out or for any reason you want a manual pump, you can actually just screw this on the back of one of your breast shields like this, and you can pump like this. It's a manual pump just like that. This is where the suction is coming from. Okay? But more often you're going to want to double pump and pump with the machine. So for that you need this connector piece. You just screw it on the end of the piston here. Okay? And then there are these tubes. Okay? And the tubes have the ends are different. The end with a little triangular connector, that's what you're going to push into the end here, and make sure it's in nice and tight. Okay, so I'll connect the other one as well. Actually, you'll notice here there's a little white flap. If you ever wanted to single pump, just pump only one breast for any reason, what you would do is just connect one tube and then fill the other hole with this. Okay, and that's then only one tube will be connected, and you'll be able to pump only one breast. But normally you would probably pump both, so we'll connect both ends in here. Okay. Now again, if the power ever went out, you could actually double pump with an assistant by connecting the flanges to the tubes, and they're now here, and you could get the pumps in place. In real life, you would have your shirt up and your bra down, and these would be directly on your breasts. And your assistant could pump this for you. And you would be able to pump without electricity. But we're going to go ahead and attach it to the pump now. So this connector has this long cylinder on it, and that's going to go in this hole right here at this end of the pump. So you just put that in and pull this down, and then you're going to put the end of the cylinder here into the end of the piston into this little arm here, okay? And then if you saw my other video on pumping hands-free with ponytail holders, you might attach your ponytail holders and get ready to pump. Or if you have a special pumping bra or whatever you have, I highly recommend pumping hands-free. So you'll get your pump set up, ready to pump, okay? Then what you'll do is, to start, I recommend having this dial on minimum and the speed all the way up to 7, so that when you turn the pump on, the suction will be at its lowest level and the speed will be the fastest this pump goes. So you'll turn it on and it starts pumping, okay? Now, the reason we want it on low suction and high speed is to mimic a baby. When they begin to breastfeed, they use lighter suction and they kind of do it a little bit faster. Then I would pump that way for about 2 or 3 minutes, or until you feel your milk begin to let down. You may see more sprays coming through in the flange here. You may start to feel a tingling or a pressure or something in your breast. Some women feel they're let down, others don't. But you can see once milk begins to come out of your breasts. Then I suggest that you first turn the speed down to about 3 or 4, somewhere around there. Turn the speed down and turn the dial up, the suction, up as far as you comfortably can. Some women will actually go until the pump is a little bit uncomfortable and then go down slightly from there until it's comfortable. The goal is to have it be the strongest, comfortable suction for you, but not painful. So once you're done with your pumping session, you've pumped for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, however long you're pumping for. What you can do then is, you've been pumping with these like this, you can take them out of your hands-free ponytail holders or bra and then disconnect the tubes from the bottles. You may go ahead and use this piece to put your milk safely here so it won't tip over. And then I would wrap these, just kind of twist the tubes gently, not kinking them or anything, but just twist them gently and store them up here. And then actually I would turn this back to the fast speed, the low pressure again, the low suction again, and run the pump again like this for a minute or two while you're taking care of your milk, pouring it into bags or whatever you're going to do with it. What this does is it cleans out, it pushes air in and out of these tubes, which dries out any condensation that may have formed in there. So this demonstration today was how to use the Medela Lactina Select breast pump.